This daily exercise prevents heart attacks and lowers high blood pressure. After 60, have you ever asked yourself, why is it that some people seem to live well into their 80s and 90s without a hint of trouble, while others face heart disease and high blood pressure as they grow older? It's a question I've often pondered, and through the years, I've come to realize something incredibly simple yet powerful. It's not some magical secret or a rare, expensive treatment. It's something all of us can do, every day, no matter how old we are. It's a daily exercise. Let me tell you a little story that might hit close to home. I've known people who, in their 70s and 80s, still wake up early each morning and take a walk in the fresh air. No fancy gym membership, no intense workout routines, just simple, steady movement. These people have had fewer trips to the doctor, fewer struggles with heart problems, and have been able to keep their blood pressure in check for years. They're healthier, happier, and more active than most, even those decades younger. And you know what they all have in common? They made a choice to move, just a little bit, every day. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm too old for intense exercise. My body isn't what it used to be. That's exactly the point. You don't need to push your body to extremes. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. What you need is the kind of exercise that respects your age and your body's natural rhythms, and you need to make it a habit. Imagine being able to lower your blood pressure and strengthen your heart with a simple exercise. Imagine reducing your risk of heart attacks and strokes without having to rely on complicated medications. This isn't a far-off dream. It's something you can start doing today in the comfort of your own home or around the neighborhood. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s. The key is consistency, not intensity. But it's not just about the heart and blood pressure, though that's certainly where the benefits are most noticeable. It's about feeling better in your own skin, waking up each day with more energy, and finding joy in movement again. It's about giving your body what it truly needs: time and care. When we talk about exercise, we're not talking about breaking a sweat or exhausting ourselves. We're talking about bringing balance back into our lives, about nurturing our hearts and minds as much as we're nurturing our bodies. This exercise isn't a quick fix. It's a long-term commitment, but one that will pay dividends you'll start seeing almost immediately. It's not about doing it perfectly every single day, either. It's about doing what you can, when you can, and sticking with it. The best part, the longer you do it, the more your body will reward you. A healthier heart, lower blood pressure, and a body that just feels better. And this isn't just some generic advice. It's a piece of wisdom passed down through generations. Our grandparents, our elders, they knew the importance of taking care of their health, not just for themselves, but for the people they loved. They didn't wait for the latest medical miracle to come around. They took control of their health with the simple things, like walking every day, stretching, and breathing deeply. These were their secrets. So, I invite you to join me in discovering the power of this daily exercise. Together, we'll explore how something as simple as walking or stretching can help prevent heart disease, reduce high blood pressure, and lead to a healthier, happier life. Trust me when I say this: the older we get, the more our bodies deserve the little things that make a big difference, and this is one of those things. It's not too late for any of us. You're never too old to start. Part 1. The heart's silent cry for help. As we age, our bodies inevitably begin to show signs of wear and tear, and one of the most crucial parts that suffer is the heart. Our hearts are the lifeblood of our being, the engine that keeps us moving, yet they are often the last thing we think to take care of. Many of us spend decades neglecting the importance of heart health, believing that it's something that only becomes a concern once we start feeling symptoms. But the truth is, the heart doesn't always give us warning signs until it's too late. You see, heart disease doesn't develop overnight. It starts slowly, quietly. In our youth, we take our hearts for granted, believing that they'll always beat steadily, forever. But as time passes, the arteries narrow, the heart works harder, and the blood pressure rises. Before long, what was once a smooth, effortless flow becomes a struggle. The heart begins to cry out for help, but we don't always listen. We often think that heart problems only affect the elderly, but in reality the seeds of heart disease are planted long before we're in our golden years. It starts with the food we eat, the lifestyle we lead, and the stress we accumulate over time. And while some of these factors might be outside our control, there's one thing that we absolutely can control: our daily habits. Daily exercise, even something as simple as walking, has the power to counteract years of neglect. It strengthens the heart muscle, improves circulation, and keeps the arteries clear. When you engage in regular, gentle exercise, you're giving your heart the care it deserves, and it doesn't take long to see the benefits. After just a few weeks of consistent movement, you'll notice an improvement in how your heart feels. You'll feel more energy, less shortness of breath, and even a reduction in your blood pressure. The heart, in all its quiet wisdom, responds to the care you give it. It rewards you by working more efficiently without complaint. But here's the catch: if you wait until you're already struggling with heart disease, it's often too late to reverse the damage. The key is prevention. Taking care of your heart now, today, means that you can avoid those heart problems down the road. So, ask yourself, how much better could your life be if you started caring for your heart today? What could you achieve if you gave your heart the gift of daily movement? It's not about making drastic changes or taking on overwhelming tasks. It's about doing small things consistently. You don't need to run a marathon. You don't need to push yourself to the limit. What matters is that you start moving and keep moving. Every step, no matter how small, is a step towards a healthier heart. So, take a moment to listen to your heart. It may not speak loudly, but it's always there, silently guiding you. It's never too late to start giving your heart the care it needs, and the best way to do that is with a simple, daily exercise. Start today and give your heart the love it deserves. Part 2. How exercise strengthens your heart and prevents heart attacks. It's one thing to say that exercise is good for you, but it's another to understand exactly how it works to protect your heart. When we talk about exercise, we're often thinking of something that helps us lose weight or gain strength. But for your heart, the real magic happens when you move in a way that increases circulation, improves blood flow, and reduces the burden on your heart. Let me break it down simply. Every time you move your body, whether you're walking, stretching, or doing a light yoga session, your heart has to work a little harder to pump blood. But here's the thing, this is exactly what your heart needs. Just like any muscle in your body, the heart becomes stronger and more efficient with regular use. Think of it as a muscle that needs a good workout, not an engine that needs to be overworked. When you engage in exercise, your heart responds by becoming more efficient at pumping blood, meaning it doesn't have to work as hard. Over time, regular exercise reduces your risk of heart attack in several important ways. First, it helps lower your blood pressure. When your heart pumps more efficiently and your blood flows freely through your arteries, there's less pressure exerted on the walls of your blood vessels. This means that your blood pressure stays within a healthy range, reducing your risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular problems. Second, exercise helps regulate your cholesterol levels. As you move, your body burns fat and reduces the buildup of unhealthy cholesterol in your arteries. Over time, this leads to clearer arteries, less plaque buildup, and a significantly reduced risk of heart disease. It's not about eliminating cholesterol entirely. Your body needs it for certain functions, but it's about balancing it and keeping the unhealthy kinds in check. Exercise also helps you maintain a healthy weight, which is another critical factor in heart health. Carrying extra weight puts unnecessary stress on your heart. By moving daily, even in small doses, you keep your weight in check, thus reducing the strain on your cardiovascular system. And that doesn't just help your heart, it helps your joints, muscles, and overall well-being. But the beauty of this is that you don't need to go overboard. It's the consistency that makes the difference. Just a brisk 20-minute walk each day can do wonders for your heart. It's like watering a plant. It doesn't require a lot of effort, but with time, the results are undeniable. Your heart becomes stronger, your blood pressure lowers, and you feel more energetic. Think about it this way. Each time you move, you're sending a message to your heart, telling it that you're in charge. You're taking care of it, and in return, it takes care of you. Every small step you take towards better health is a step towards a longer, healthier life. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. And this consistency is what will keep your heart strong, your blood pressure low, and your risk of heart attacks at bay. So, take a moment to think about this. The power to protect your heart is in your hands, and it all starts with simple daily exercise. What are you waiting for? Your heart is ready. It's time to take action and give it the care it deserves. Part 3. High blood pressure, the silent killer. We hear a lot about high blood pressure, its silent, sneaky nature, and how it can damage our bodies without us even realizing it. But for those of us in our 60s and beyond, high blood pressure is not just a statistic. It's a real, ever-present concern. Often, high blood pressure doesn't come with obvious symptoms, so we may not even know we have it. It's like a silent killer creeping in, gradually eroding our health. By the time we realize something's wrong, the damage may already be done. High blood pressure or hypertension occurs when the force of the blood against the walls of your arteries is consistently too high. Over time, this extra force can damage your arteries, heart, and kidneys, making them less effective. It can lead to heart disease, stroke, kidney failure, and even vision loss. And as we age, our arteries become less flexible, which means they're less able to handle the pressure, making us more vulnerable. But here's the good news. High blood pressure doesn't have to be your fate. With the right habits, especially exercise, you can not only manage high blood pressure but also reduce it to a healthy level. It all comes down to keeping your blood vessels in good condition. You can do this by improving circulation, strengthening your heart, and reducing stress. And all of these benefits come from simple daily exercise. When you engage in regular movement, such as walking, light stretching, or yoga, you're helping your blood vessels relax and widen, which makes it easier for blood to flow. As your heart becomes stronger and more efficient, it can pump blood with less effort, which means less pressure on the arteries. This results in a decrease in your blood pressure over time. Exercise is one of the most natural, effective ways to lower blood pressure, and it doesn't require you to go to a gym or buy any expensive equipment. You can start right where you are, with what you have. Even a 20-minute walk around your neighborhood or a gentle yoga session can work wonders. And the best part, you don't have to do it all at once. Breaking it up into shorter sessions throughout the day still brings the same benefits. But don't just take my word for it. Research consistently shows that people who engage in regular physical activity experience a significant reduction in blood pressure. The American Heart Association, for example, recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week for people with high blood pressure. That's just about 20 minutes a day. Nothing too overwhelming, but incredibly powerful when done consistently. And remember, it's not just about lowering the numbers on a blood pressure cuff. It's about feeling better overall. Lower blood pressure means you'll have more energy, feel less fatigued, and reduce the strain on your heart and organs. You'll be able to move more freely, sleep better, and even reduce your risk of other health conditions that tend to worsen with high blood pressure. So if you're finding that your blood pressure is creeping up, know that you don't have to simply accept it. There's a lot you can do, and daily exercise is one of the most accessible and effective ways to bring it under control. Your heart and your body will thank you for it. It's never too late to start, and the benefits will be felt almost immediately. Part 4. The link between stress, blood pressure, and heart health. We all know that stress is a part of life. From the worries of daily responsibilities to the unexpected challenges that come our way, stress is something we can't always avoid. But what we might not realize is how deeply stress affects our heart health and blood pressure. It's not just the emotional strain we feel in the moment. It's the long-term impact that stress has on our bodies, particularly as we age. When we experience stress, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are helpful in short bursts. They prepare us to react quickly in a dangerous situation. But if that stress becomes chronic, these hormones remain elevated in our systems, causing a wide range of problems, including increased heart rate and elevated blood pressure. Over time, the constant presence of stress hormones puts extra pressure on the heart and blood vessels, making them work harder than they should. This is where daily exercise comes into play. One of the most effective ways to combat stress is through physical movement. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, those feel-good hormones that help reduce the negative effects of stress. Regular exercise, even something as simple as a walk or stretching session, can help you manage your stress levels and lower your blood pressure, preventing the harmful long-term effects that chronic stress can have on your heart. It's important to remember that stress isn't just a mental experience. It has physical consequences, particularly for older adults. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to the effects of stress, and it can take a greater toll on our cardiovascular health. That's why incorporating stress-reducing exercises into your daily routine is so crucial. Whether it's taking a brisk walk in nature, practicing deep breathing techniques, or doing yoga, these exercises help calm the nervous system and restore balance to your body. They help regulate your heart rate and blood pressure, giving your body a chance to relax and reset. You might not realize it at first, but each time you take a few minutes to move your body, you're not just strengthening your heart, you're also giving your mind the opportunity to unwind. When we take time each day to move, we're giving our bodies permission to heal from the stress we've accumulated throughout the day. And that's something we all need, especially as we get older. It's not just about keeping your body in shape. It's about maintaining peace and balance in your mind and spirit as well. So the next time you feel the weight of stress bearing down on you, take a step back and consider the power of a few minutes of movement. You'll be amazed at how something so simple can change the way you feel, lower your blood pressure, and protect your heart. Stress doesn't have to control you, and your heart doesn't have to suffer. With the right exercise, you can manage both with grace and strength. Part 5. The right kind of exercise for older adults. As we age, it's not just about moving, it's about moving in a way that's right for our bodies. Many people think that exercise means intense workouts, sweaty gym sessions, or pushing your body to its limits. But let me tell you something important. When it comes to staying healthy after 60, it's not about going hard, it's about going steady. The key is finding exercises that support your body, enhance your heart's health, and protect your joints. It's about doing things that nurture your body, rather than pushing it to the edge. For older adults, the best exercises are those that are low impact, easy on the joints, and sustainable over time. This doesn't mean they're any less effective. Quite the opposite. These types of exercises can be even more beneficial for improving heart health, lowering blood pressure, and preventing other age-related issues. Some of the most effective exercises for seniors include walking, stretching, yoga, and gentle strengthening exercises. Let's talk about walking, for example. It's simple, free, and accessible to almost everyone. You don't need any special equipment, and you can do it almost anywhere. A brisk 20-minute walk each day is enough to get your heart pumping and your blood flowing. The beauty of walking is that it's not just good for your heart, it's also great for your joints, muscles, and mental well-being. When you walk, you're helping your circulation, boosting your mood, and reducing your stress levels, all of which play a huge role in managing blood pressure and preventing heart disease. Then there's stretching. As we get older, flexibility tends to decrease, and stiffness becomes a common issue. But regular stretching keeps your muscles and joints limber, which makes moving easier and less painful. And let's not forget about yoga. It's a wonderful practice for older adults because it combines gentle movements with deep breathing, helping to reduce stress and increase flexibility. Yoga improves blood circulation, lowers blood pressure, and promotes overall physical and mental wellness. Plus, it's adaptable. You can start with basic poses and progress at your own pace. Strength training is another important aspect of maintaining overall health. It doesn't mean lifting heavy weights. In fact, using light weights or even resistance bands can be enough to build and maintain muscle strength. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, but gentle resistance exercises can help preserve it. which is crucial for maintaining mobility and independence. The key to exercise after 60 is not about pushing your limits or aiming for perfection. It's about finding a routine that feels good, that you can do consistently, and that you enjoy. Consistency is the true power behind exercise for older adults. Even small amounts of daily movement can have a significant positive impact on your health, as long as it becomes part of your regular routine. So the next time you think about exercise, remember this. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to hurt. It just needs to be something that you can do every day, something that feels good and supports your body's needs. Walking, stretching, yoga, and light resistance work are all excellent options. And most importantly, it's about taking small, consistent steps that lead to long-term health. Part 6. Building a daily routine that fits your life. One of the biggest challenges many of us face as we age is creating a daily routine that incorporates exercise. Life gets busy, responsibilities pile up, and sometimes the idea of fitting in a workout feels overwhelming. But let me tell you something that I've learned over the years. It's not about finding time, it's about making time. And once you make time, it becomes a habit, a part of your day that feels as natural as eating or sleeping. The beauty of exercise for older adults is that it doesn't require a huge commitment of time or energy. Even a small amount of exercise done consistently can yield amazing results. So how can you make sure exercise becomes a regular part of your daily life? It all starts with creating a routine that works for you. Start by finding a time of day that fits into your schedule. Some people prefer to exercise in the morning, while others find it easier in the afternoon or evening. The important thing is to pick a time that works with your lifestyle and stick to it. Once you've committed to a time, make it non-negotiable. Treat it like any other appointment or commitment. Put it in your calendar, and don't let anything else get in the way. Next, choose an exercise that you enjoy. This is key to making it a habit. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's easy to lose motivation. Try different types of exercises until you find one that feels good. Maybe it's a walk through the park, maybe it's a gentle yoga routine, or perhaps it's a series of stretches in the comfort of your living room. The more you enjoy the exercise, the more likely you are to stick with it. Consistency is the next big piece of the puzzle. Once you've found your routine, stick to it as best as you can. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day. Even if you can't do the full 20 minutes some days, doing just 10 minutes is better than nothing. The key is to make it a part of your daily life so that it becomes second nature. If you miss a day, don't be discouraged. Just pick up where you left off and keep going. It's also helpful to track your progress. You don't have to keep a detailed journal, but it can be motivating to see how far you've come. Perhaps you start by walking 10 minutes, and within a few weeks, you're walking 20 minutes without feeling out of breath. These small victories add up and will inspire you to keep going. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your success. It's easy to focus on what's still left to be done, but it's important to recognize how much you've already accomplished. Each step you take, each time you move your body, is an achievement. And those achievements, no matter how small, are what will lead you to a healthier heart, a stronger body, and a more fulfilling life. So, as you think about creating your daily routine, remember this. It doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to be long. Just a few minutes of movement each day can make a world of difference. Find the time, find the exercise that suits you, and stay consistent. Before you know it, exercise will become a natural and rewarding part of your daily life. Part 7. The long-term benefits. Not just for the body, but for the soul. When we talk about the benefits of daily exercise, we often focus on the physical, the way it strengthens the heart, lowers blood pressure, and keeps our bodies in motion. But there's something equally powerful and often overlooked about exercise. The profound impact it has on our mind and spirit. At this stage in life, it's not just about how strong your body feels, it's about how connected, peaceful, and joyful you feel from within. As we age, it's easy to become disconnected from the world around us. We spend more time indoors, and sometimes it feels like the weight of the years starts to settle in, not just on our bodies, but on our minds too. But daily exercise offers a remedy that goes beyond just physical health. It can bring a sense of fulfillment, of purpose, and of peace that revitalizes us in ways we may not have expected. When you begin to move your body each day, something incredible happens. It's not just the heart that gets stronger, it's the mind as well. Regular exercise, even something as simple as a walk in the park, helps clear the mind and reduce stress. The rhythm of movement, the act of breathing deeply, and the stillness that comes after a gentle stretch or yoga pose all contribute to a feeling of mental clarity. It's a sense of peace that can't be bought or rushed, but is earned through the discipline of self-care. This mental clarity is vital as we get older. It's easy for the worries of life, the stresses of family, health, and the world to cloud our thoughts. But when you make time for daily exercise, you give yourself the opportunity to clear away that clutter. You create space for joy, for gratitude, and for presence. You become more aware of the simple beauty around you, the trees you pass on your walk, the warmth of the sun, the sound of birds in the air. These are the moments that nourish the soul. Moreover, regular movement brings a profound sense of accomplishment. As we age, it's easy to feel like we've lost control over certain aspects of our lives, but daily exercise gives you back that sense of agency. Each time you take a step, stretch your arms, or even complete a short walk, you're reaffirming your power over your own health. You're showing yourself that you can still take charge, that you still have the strength to do what is good for you. Exercise can also be a way to reconnect with others. If you walk with a friend or participate in a community group exercise class, you create bonds that go beyond just the physical activity. The conversations, the shared experiences, and the encouragement from others can lift your spirit in ways that are immeasurable. These connections are vital for emotional well-being, especially as we age and sometimes feel isolated. Exercise provides a natural way to stay socially engaged, which is just as important for your mental health as it is for your heart health. But perhaps most importantly, daily exercise fosters a deeper connection to your own body. As we grow older, we can sometimes start to view our bodies as something separate from us, something that is aging and breaking down. But through the simple act of exercise, we begin to see our bodies in a new light, not as something to be defeated or dismissed, but as something to be respected and nurtured. Your body, no matter how old it is still your home, and daily movement helps you honor it, celebrate it, and keep it functioning at its best. So, while exercise certainly improves our physical health, lowering blood pressure, preventing heart disease, keeping us strong, it also nourishes the soul. It allows us to live more fully, more joyfully, and with more peace of mind. As we age, this is just as important, if not more so, than our physical health. The mind, body, and spirit are all interconnected, and by moving each day, you are nurturing all three. Conclusion. If there's one thing I want you to take away from all of this, it's that you are never too old to begin taking care of yourself. It's never too late to start, and you don't need to do anything extreme to see the benefits. All you need is the commitment to make small, consistent choices each day, choices that support your heart, your blood pressure, your joints, your mind, and your spirit. The exercise that we've been talking about, the simple, everyday movement like walking, stretching, and light yoga, doesn't require much, but over time, it changes everything. It's a gentle yet powerful practice that keeps your heart strong, your blood pressure under control, and your mind calm. It helps you live with purpose, with joy, and with a deep sense of gratitude for the body that's carried you through all these years. So today, I encourage you to take that first step. Whether it's a 10-minute walk, a few stretches, or a gentle yoga session, commit to moving your body every day. The benefits will not only be physical, they will be emotional, mental, and spiritual. Every time you move, you're investing in yourself, in your health, and in your happiness. You're creating a future where you feel strong, vibrant, and fully alive. Remember, the heart's silent cry for help can be answered with daily, simple care. And the best part, you're in control. It's never too late to begin. So take a step today and let your heart and your life thank you for it.